Would you dare to live alone in the wilderness at -30 degrees, where there's only desolation and snow-driven winds, hunting your own food for fish, and especially building a wooden cabin from scratch? Subscribe to the channel and join him on this challenging journey. The construction begins demanding precision, no longer just raw steel. Dried sphagnum moss is meticulously stuffed between the wooden layers, providing natural insulation against harsh moisture and penetrating winds. Each rough timber under its hands gradually transforms into a solid shelter. The chainsaw roars, shattering the forest's silence, turning raw logs into valuable materials. The first planks are positioned, creating a sense of solid structure taking shape. Patience is key. Each timber laid down is another step against the approaching winter. The wall frame begins rising from the ground, each log a challenge of strength and balance. The weight of the aged timber demands careful handling. Moss is compressed tightly between layers, creating a protective air cushion that absolutely blocks cold air penetration. A firm barrier against nature. He uses weight and leverage to lock the final log row into place. The moss stuffing is checked one last time, ensuring not a single gap can rob the cabin of its precious wood. Shelter is nearly complete. The final wall is raised, the cabin height now sufficient to stand upright. He carefully uses hammer and saw to carve out window openings, positioning for light and airflow. The most complex phase involves measuring and cutting horizontal trusses to mount on the roof, creating a sturdy frame for the top. The rough box structure has now fully become a nest in the deep forest. By the rushing stream, a fire has been lit in a Swedish torch log, cooking a simple meal to refuel his exhausted body. Afterward, work continues. He meticulously carves wooden dowels that will help the entire structure become durable without metal. He uses special tools, marking precisely on the logs to be placed, ensuring each mortise joint fits tightly. The real battle is lifting the final roof beams high, creating the roof pitch. Step by step, he's rebuilding a safe world of his own. After countless struggles with the weight, the final beams finally rest firmly atop the walls, ready to support the roof. The cabin has taken shape, a promise in the wilderness. Winter arrives, blanketing everything white. Thick snow surrounds. Icicles hang suspended. The rough timber frame now stands solid amid harsh nature, testament to survival. Amid thick snow cover and biting cold air, the roofing work must continue. He splits and carries each hand-hewn plank upward, securing them to the beam frame. This sloped roofing layer must not only block snow, but also be waterproof. Breath vapor merges with the hazy air, but focus remains unwavering. Moisture, wind, and snow threaten to slow the work. He must use an axe to quickly trim excess wood corners on the roof, creating a sealed surface. The roofing planks are nailed down securely. Despite sub-zero temperatures, he cannot overlook the most crucial detail: rechecking gaps and stuffing fresh moss, natural antifungal, between them, ensuring cold air cannot penetrate. Installing the window and stove is the boundary between existing and surviving. Transparent material is secured, bringing natural light. He brings in the metal stove, installs the chimney pipe through the roof. A stable and safe heat source. Fire dispels the numbing cold of the forest. Announcing that the shelter has officially become a warm home. He uses a sharp knife to slice smoked meat, the first energy-rich meal in the new house. Outside, he continues to waterproof layers, planks. Though snow remains thick, he's double protection for his nest. Stove smoke rises high among the pines, affirmation of his journey, conquering the harshness. Inside, focus turns to thermal safety. A metal sheet is carefully cut and installed around the chimney, creating a barrier between stove and wood. He completes floor gaps with small planks, utilizing every dim ray of light filtering. Sitting down, axe beside him, he feels control. Over wild nature. In darkness and flickering candles, he completes the wooden bed, crucial resting place after months of labor. Planks are secured tightly, creating a private, cozy space. Knife and axe rest on a large log, always ready. From outside, the cabin is now a warm yellow beacon, a solid oasis, defiantly challenging the cold night. This is ultimate peace. Work hasn't stopped. Spring has arrived, but he still carves wooden details on the porch. Warmth returns, but caution remains. He cleans the living area inside, places the final plank on the floor. Sitting by the window, sipping warm water, he gazes at the forest that once was a threat. This construction is chosen solitude, safety earned through sweat. He carefully carves split blocks into solid double doors, tightly locking the entrance. The sharpened axe trims excess wood, refining every finishing detail. When everything stops, only the dog resting among wood shavings remains, and the silence of the conquered forest. Axe and chainsaw sound again, cutting each timber to make window frames. Stronger sunlight shines inside, revealing the solid structure of the walls. He installs metal hinges and secures the first wooden door. Amid boundless nature, he's created a gateway dividing wilderness from private space. With the door frame installed, he cuts the rough window opening square, creating necessary ventilation. Light streaming through gaps brings small joy amid hard work. The glass window frame is installed, bringing light and strategic view of the forest outside. He clears tree stumps and slimy moss around the house, exposing clean ground, creating tidy living space. Work continues with carving and stacking dry firewood into large piles by the porch. Stacked firewood is serious preparation, commitment to surviving another winter. lays more wooden planks around the stove area, the main living space. The construction has transformed from mere shelter to true home, where there's warm fire, where clean water is boiled, where survival tools are always within reach. Time to enjoy the fruits of labor. Clean water is top priority. He uses a bucket to draw water from the stream, beginning to thaw. Fire in the stove is rekindled. The kettle steams in the cold night. Dry firewood blocks are neatly stacked under the floor. A clever storage method keeping wood ready and warm. Survival in the forest is never random, but the result of meticulous preparation and inner strength. The terrifying icy exterior, measured by the outdoor thermometer, forces him to seek essential nutrition. Ice fishing is a crucial survival tactic, where patience trades for precious protein. He drills holes through the thick ice, pulls up freezing fish. Bringing the catch inside, he toasts golden bread on the stovetop, a victorious meal in the dark night. Gaps in the roof are sealed with expanding foam insulation, preventing heat loss absolutely. He cooks nutritious fish stock from the caught fish, adding onions to enhance flavor and minerals. He's not just surviving, but living fully, savoring each warmth radiating from the stove, enjoying quiet solitude within 4 wooden walls. The once rushing stream, now frozen solid, forces him to take skis, pulling a sled to find open water. He drills a small hole through the thick ice, using a bucket to scoop each ladle of clear water home. Amid the silent landscape and sharp, suspended icicles, the warmth inside the log cabin is the most deserving reward. Surviving winter is a meticulous art. Subscribe to the channel to follow